Hey everyone, Josh here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to add awesome lens flare effects using BorisFX. It's pretty awesome to see how different lens flares can make your videos look. Here's some before and after shots that I've captured with one of my clients, Rizvani Motors, featuring their new Vengeance car. So you can see how futuristic these lens flare effects can be and how they can really transform your footage. So let's dive into Final Cut Pro and I'll show you how this is done. What's really cool about BorisFX is that with these lens flares, you can actually track the motion of your footage. So for example, here are 3 clips. This is the raw footage, and before we apply any of the BorisFX lens flares, we need to make sure that we convert this footage into compound clips. This is how the Mocha parameter tracking works. It works off of compounded clips. So to do that, it's very easy. Just highlight the clip, right-click, New Compound Clip. Now we're ready to add in the lens flare effects. We're going to go into BCC Lights, then drag and drop the BCC Plus lens flare onto the first clip. Now we're going to go into the video effect parameters. We're going to go into the effects editor. A new window will pop up, and here we can select which lens flare we want to use. I'm a huge fan of anamorphic flares, so I'm going to scroll all the way up. They're alphabetical, and we're just going to cycle through some of the lens flares. Blue looks really nice. So let's see how this is going to look. I'm going to place it over the headlight of the car. And it's a little bit too bright. So what we can do, we can adjust the colors and the position as well. You can also adjust each particular part of the lens flare. You can build it from scratch if you like. So I'm going to adjust the brightness. I'm going to dim it just a little bit by scrolling down. Ooh, that looks nice. Now I'm going to close out of the effects editor, and you can actually go to the flare parameters right here and really adjust each part of the flare. You can adjust the flicker amount speed, you can adjust the amount of that flicker, you can adjust the threshold of the flare, and I'm going to actually mess with the softness because it might be a little bit too harsh. That looks about right. You can also adjust the angle of the flare. Right about here, I think horizontal would be best, so dead on. And you can obviously adjust the size of the flare. Look at that. I'm going to adjust the overall color of the footage as well, so that way the flare matches pretty well. All right, once we've done that, I'm going to go into the Mocha parameter track button. A new window will pop up, and we're going to track the headlight of the car. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the Essentials panel, and I'm going to track backwards and forwards. Now, if you want skew to be a part of the whole tracking, make sure it's selected along with perspective. I usually have most of those options selected. I'm going to track backward first, and then I'll move my cursor up to the red bar, which has not been tracked, and I'll track forward. Once the tracking is complete, we can exit out of this window. Make sure you click Save when you exit out of this window. That way, it transfers the track to the actual clip. Now, when we play back the clip, you'll see that the flare matches the movement of the overall shot. You can always readjust the flare. And as you can see, there's multiple layers in this flare, so you can always adjust the position of it. I like that right there. And now we're just going to adjust the colors of this clip, which is actually really easy to do. I'm just going to go into the basic Final Cut colors here, just make some minor adjustments, and there you go. There's the opening shot that you saw in this video with the Rizvani Vengeance. Lens flares are a very powerful tool, and I'm excited to see this be a part of BorisFX. So if you're interested in trying this out and using it for your own projects, check out the link down below and try out BorisFX's lens flares. I'll see you in another video. Peace.